Hello, everybody. I'm Matt.
And I'm Maggie.
And we are...
Hopefully Awesome.
That's right. A positive place on the internet where we nerd out about all the geeky things we love. And today's geeky things include the Blue Beetle. We got Nsync story about Nsync, Hasbro, and Godzilla. We got some fun things. We got some random things tonight because this is the Hopefully Awesome Show, our weekly podcast where Maggie and I recap all of the last week's recent nerdy news, usually about pop culture stuff. Remember, if you want to support the channel, you can head over to patreon.com/hopefullyawesome, just like these fine folks did right here, including our August Patreon producer, Basilius of Stupidonia. Thank you for being producer. Our Patreon producer. You are
Mr. Producer.
The best. Mr. Producer, the seducer / producer.
No, we can't use that.
We can't use that. That's a lot.
That's a no.
Hey, everybody, it's Monday. It's been Monday. We, I had to go take the car to the shop to get it looked at because it said check engine, and they looked at the check engine, and guess what it was, Maggie?
What, man?
It was the gas cap.
Nothing to do with the engine, guys.
Now, they did replace the gas cap.
Okay.
They also charged me $25 for it. So
I can see that.
I was like, I don't care. Like, at this point, you've worn me down enough. You know, you've already changed the oil, right?
For free.
And like, no, it wasn't free. It ran out after a year, and we've had the car for 5. We've had the car for 5 years. I think that's...
salesperson, we need to talk to him.
They did give me an employee discount.
Oh, good.
So I don't know if it was $25 for the been
cash's employee discount.
I don't know if it was $25 be like after the employee discount or before. And in fact, I didn't even look at the gas cap. Now that I think about it, I haven't even looked at it. So I mean, it could literally just be the same gas cap, and like they just pocketed the $25.
I need to go look at it.
Apparently, it wasn't like sealing well enough.
Well, like I always have problems. Like you get that.
Yeah.
You know, after wouldn't do it. Maybe one time. Like maybe I get lucky, do it one time. Not the satisfying 2-click you'd get.
Yeah.
So I screwed it up.
Did you ever have one of those? No, you didn't. Did you ever have one of those that you had to key lock?
No. But as a kid, I thought that was like the coolest thing ever.
It wasn't. It was a huge fucking pain in the ass. All right, let me tell you.
I figured it was.
Let me tell you. Sucked. All right. Because it was one of those, it was almost like trying to open like a pill bottle, but like
what an analogy.
Not the cool ones, but like the ones that just keep spinning unless you like squeeze it a certain way.
Yes.
Yeah, it was like that, but with a key. And it sucked. And like you're trying to pump gas and everybody's like screaming at you, get the Oldsmobile out of the way. And I'm like 7. I'm like, I just want my Batman Forever candy,
Mama.
It's time for the news.
Good news, everyone.
What was you going to say?
I was going to say my Monday consisted of, teaching children and then taking this old lady here back to the vet. She's got dry eyes.
She got dry eyes?
Dry eyes.
It almost sounded like it just said she's got dry eyes.
Oh, dry eyes.
Dry eyes.
It could be chronic.
Do you have dry eyes?
Oh, no.
Wait, isn't he a piece of shit?
Yes, he's a piece of crap. That's what I was saying. Don't say that junk.
Man, why is everybody got to suck? Especially Ben Stein.
3 eye drops. 3 I have to put in her eyes. She's worth it. Don't get me wrong. I love her to pieces.
Is she worth it?
I told her, I said, you're getting as expensive as a baby.
Yeah.
She is.
All right. Let's get into the news.
Whoops.
There we go. Nah, it's fine. Box office report, everybody. Welcome. So we are here. It is August 21st.
Yes.
A day that will live in infamy. Because for the first time in 4 weeks, Barbie is not the #1 movie at the box office. May her reign last forever. Shut up,
No,
Siri.
she didn't die.
Barbie,
Jerry and Anna.
you will be loved long forever. Can't wait to watch you on digital. And maybe for $4 this weekend. We'll find out. Okay, so
because it's National Cinema Day.
Yeah, we got a whole story about it. All right, so here we go. Let me pull up the menus here. Okay, so at number 1, everybody get ready. Blue Beetle. That's right.
Yeah, give it up.
Blue Beetle. Everybody throw some stuff in the chat for Blue Beetle.
Woo, woo, woo.
I don't know. Whatever the Lord leads you to fill. There's a green bug in there.
Well, I meant like blue.
Like the blue dot?
Yeah, blue dot or blue heart bug.
Okay. Blue Beetle opened up number 1 this weekend, which you wouldn't think, considering like how everybody's like, oh, fucking it bombed. It just bombed. But no, it did not bomb. I mean, it didn't do great, but it didn't bomb.
Yeah.
It made $25.4 million domestic. Worldwide total is currently $43.4 million. Not great, but not terrible.
Terrible.
I mean, it's honestly, I meant to put this down, but like the entire box office for the weekend is down. Like, I don't know. Like it's been dropping ever since Barbie first.
We even noticed Saturday morning as we was pulling into the movie theater parking lot, we're like, dang, this place is like empty. Like you saw tumbleweeds.
There's nobody there. Yeah. I guess you were thinking probably because of school.
School, also football stuff has started up again, and people are probably like, I want to stay home this weekend. I don't want to go anywhere.
Yeah, I get that. So the Blue Beetle had a budget of $104 million.
Oh wow.
Yeah, not a whole lot.
Not
I mean, comparatively.
Horrible. Yeah.
Comparatively,
Yeah.
This, of course, originally was supposed to be a streaming movie, straight to streaming, like Batgirl was going to be. I don't know. I'm sorry. And then they decided, I guess, that it was so good. Or I think maybe when Zaslav came in, he's like, fuck, we're not doing streaming movies. We're going to make money.
I bet James Gunn's like, no.
Far off.
No, he is not Logan. I'm sorry. Zaslav's not Logan.
True. That's fair.
He's not.
He's not cool enough. He's Kendall. He's the eldest boy.
I'm the eldest boy.
I was thinking about that this weekend.
I love the Lego version that somebody made on Instagram.
That's great.
That's my favorite one. My favorite.
So, just to compare Blue Beetle to the other DCEU films, Man of Steel opened to, and this is all just their opening weekends. Man of Steel was $116 million. Batman v Superman, highest of all the DCEU films, at $170 million. Martha. I like it.
I did too.
Suicide Squad, $133 million. Then people started getting wise. They were like, wait you're not going to trick us. Wonder Woman, $103 million. Justice League, $94 million. The fact that Justice League made less than those 4 movies, like opening weekend, is crazy. I mean, it was terrible.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
also,
there's that.
I don't know.
Aquaman, however, made $72 million, but went on to gross $1 billion.
Yeah.
So, Shazam, $53 million. Birds of Prey, $34 million, but it opened in January. Just keep that in mind. Wonder Woman 84 made $16 million its opening weekend, but that was day and date with Max, and it was also during the Big C, the other Big C. And then, well, I don't want to say the actual word because we could get demonetized. Because we're monetized now, everybody.
Hey, party!
That's right. That means we got to worry about.
We got a money button now.
We do. Should I click the money button?
I don't know. What does it do?
I think it might play an ad.
I'm sorry, everybody. Ads inserted.
All right, we'll see.
Oh God.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everybody.
We just wanted to try it. Let's see. The Suicide Squad.
I keep on watching. I'm like, what's gonna happen?
The Suicide Squad made $26 million. It won't play on yours.
The Suicide Squad. That was at the
James Gunn.
Okay.
It won't play on yours, by the way, because we have YouTube Premium, so we won't see.
Oh
the
yeah,
ads.
that's true.
Yeah.
Ha! Internet in your face.
God.
We pay for no.
So let's see. The Suicide Squad, 26 million. Of course, again, during the other Big C, and it made, it was day and date with HBO Max at the time. Black Adam, the first post Big C,
yeah,
and not day and date, made 67 million. Shazam 2 made 30.5 million. The Flash made 55 million. And now Blue Beetle is at 25.4. So Blue Beetle is the lowest if you don't count the Big C's releases.
Yeah.
Is the lowest opening.
Yeah.
Which is a shame.
It's a shame. It's
Obviously, we're going to talk more about Blue Beetle tonight. Don't worry. We got a review coming in. We're going to tell you when it's spoilers and all that stuff. It's not happening right now. But we will talk more about it. But it's great. And it really doesn't need to be slept on.
No, it doesn't.
And like, I feel like it's getting
so much fun.
I feel like it's getting a bad rap just because it's DC. You know?
I have a new name for a certain Toyota truck now.
Hey,
stay
Jeriana,
tuned.
she says, I got premium, no ads for me. Hell yeah! That's the way to do it. What are we doing?
I don't know.
All right. Number 2 at the box office.
Lexa Clark's kicking in.
Number 2 at the box office, dropping from the number 1 spot. Barbie with... Jesus, that scared me. Barbie with 21.5 million. Bringing its total to 567 domestic, 1.279 billion worldwide. Barbie has become Warner Brothers' highest grossing movie domestically of all time, passing The Dark Knight. Yep.
It did it.
Barbie's the hero we need.
And
the one we deserve.
Yes.
But not the one we deserve. The one we deserve, but not the one we need. No, it's the one we need, but we don't deserve. Okay. Barbie is now the 15th highest grossing movie domestically ever. 15th highest. Top 5. What?
I was going to jerk that out for a second.
You what?
Like the wire right here?
Oh, gotcha.
I was afraid it's going.
You're good. Top 15th highest grossing movie domestically ever. The top 5 include Top Gun Maverick, Avatar, Spider-Man No Way Home, Endgame, and number 1 domestic opening, or domestic period, Force Awakens. Highest grossing domestic movie of all time.
All right. Let's go, Barbie.
I'm assuming none of this includes inflation.
Come on, Barbie. Let's go party.
How. Margot Robbie will earn $50 million for Barbie.
Good God.
After she receives her box office bonuses. Good for her.
Yeah, good for her, but man, that's a lot of money.
Gotta get that money. Gotta get that paper.
How much does Greta get?
Not enough.
Not enough.
No, I'll say that right now. I have no idea, but it's not nearly enough. Not nearly good enough. Let's see here. Barbie also announced this week that Barbie will hit digital on September 5th. The day after Labor Day.
Those
idiots.
SOBs.
It was like it's built into the think about it. You could have a Labor Day barbecue. A barbecue.
Or you could
a Labor Day barbecue. It's right fucking there. It's right there, Zaslav. Why would you release it the next day? What?
I was just wondering how many times you was gonna say barbecue.
Barbecue. Like barbecue.
You're making me hungry.
BBQ. All right.
Making me hungry.
You look like Captain Crunch.
You look like Captain Crunch.
Number 3, dropping for the number 2 slot. Oppenheimer with 10.6 million. So see, all box office is low. All right, we're at the end of summer.
Watch Sunday, it just all takes off again.
No, it won't.
It won't?
No. The biggest opening this weekend is Gran Turismo. I swear to God, if that movie makes like a lot of money, I'm done.
I really don't want to watch it.
We got tickets to it.
Oh, no, man.
What?
Strays. Strays.
I want to watch Strays too.
Dogs.
But we gotta watch Gran Turismo, all right? I thought you wanted to see it. It's got Orlando Bloom in
No,
it.
that's not the reason why. Maybe part of it's because I want to listen to him say Nissan, but it's not Nissan.
And it's got
You're racing for Team Nissan.
Our boy Hopper's in it.
Yeah. David Harbour. Harbor.
Sheriff Hopper.
I know that, but his name in real life is David Harbour.
Oppenheimer, 10.6 million. 285 million domestic, 717.8 million worldwide. 3/4 billion dollars, $750 million. Crazy.
Not Barbie money.
It's not, but it's really good. Oppenheimer is now the highest grossing movie ever to not reach number 1 at the domestic box office.
Okay.
It never reached number 1.
Never will.
What does it take to be number 1? 2 is not a winner, and 3 nobody remembers. Oppenheimer is now Christopher Nolan's 4th highest grossing movie, just passing Interstellar. It is now the 4th highest grossing film of 2023, passing Fast X and Across the Spider-Verse.
Good, it passed Fast X.
The fact that Fast X was even still in the talks is ridiculous.
Like, good. It should pass Fast X.
I've got at the end of this.
It's not a big X anymore, it's little.
It's like a square. It's like a little 2. It's a little X. Little Nas X. All right. Number 4, dropping from the number 3 slot. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem, holding in there with 8.4 million.
Go watch it.
It is really good. Bringing its total to 88.1 million domestic, 118.4 million worldwide. And now everybody is like, that's terrible. That's lower than any of the other things.
Oh, wow.
But via Deadline, that's right, we're inserting a story right here. Not a different story, but it's just we're inserting a story. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles franchise reignited with $1 billion plus global retail sales for 2023. So far. We still have Christmas. We still have the holiday season.
Lot it up. I've seen so many kids wearing those shirts from Walmart.
I'm on fire. They're good shirts.
Yeah.
I bought like 2 myself. Since 2012, and not including 2023, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles total merchandise sales have amassed $8 billion. Just since 2012. Okay. Now they've crossed $1 billion already just in this year. So in 8 months.
Yes.
So it took 10 years to cross 8 billion. And in 8 months they've done 1 billion.
I bet the Nickelodeon CEO's like, yes.
Steve is just sitting there. He's like, blue skidoo, we can do. I just imagine
Josh?
Steve. No, Steve. I just imagine
Steve?
Steve's the runner of Nickelodeon now.
God.
Get this. Paramount Consumer Products Turtles theatrical program was its most ambitious yet, counting north of 400 licensees for the film and 1,100 total for the franchise.
Dang.
Do you know what any of that means? I had to like read it over and over to finally understand it.
Like, basically, it's all the companies that are kind of joining up with the Ninja Turtles.
You nailed it. You totally nailed it. I didn't mean to stop that when I switched.
Because Walmart's one of them, definitely, because they have the Great Value macaroni and cheese Ninja Turtles.
Okay, so yeah, Great Value is a partner, and then there's also like the clothing, and like that's another partner. The toys.
Yes, there's so many layers because Walmart's got so many layers to it.
Among those platinum licenses with Turtles merchandise tied to Mutant Mayhem were Playmates, Hasbro, Mattel, Crayola, Funko, Crocs, General Mills, and more. Their products hit the global store shelves of Walmart, Target, Amazon, Macy's, Kroger, Kohl's, Primark, Smith's, The Entertainer, Soriana, Big W, Aden, Toys R Us, Mercado Libre, and others. Is Toys R Us still around?
In Canada.
Is it one of those like Bed Bath and Beyond situations where it's not really somebody just bought the IP and they're like, oh, Toys R Us, dog.
Well, okay. It still has standalone stores in Canada, but in America, they're starting to launch out of Macy's.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
In the chat, Global Misfit says,
Yes.
Blue Beetle was awesome, and I had high hopes for it at the box office. I think it'll be a cult classic as years go on, even though it flopped at the big screen. Completely agree.
I agree.
Honestly, I
So
wish it could do kind of like what Elemental did. And like just really stay strong, like just the good word of mouth, and like people actually start championing it, you know?
I really hope that happens.
Because it's so good. I mean, it's well, we're gonna review it later, but it's great. It's like if you took Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse and Encanto and made a movie. That's what it is. Am I wrong? Tell me that's not the best way to explain it.
Just the two.
Nana.
Nana.
Am I wrong? Thank you. I rest my case.
Tacos.
All right. Through 7 movies, the TMNT franchise has grossed over $1.2 billion at the worldwide box office. So I included that just to get everybody together. Okay. Because it has made $8 million off of merchandise since 2012.
Yeah.
It's made, not including this year, which this year it's made $1 billion off of merchandise. Okay. Its entire theatrical gross since 1990 is $1.2 billion. Okay.
Really?
Yes. So that means that the merchandise this year alone in 8 months has made a comparable amount to the entire theatrical release of all the Turtles movies. Okay.
And you have us to thank. We bought it.
So that's what I'm saying is this movie doesn't have to make bank because it did what it needed to do, which was light the world on fire.
Yes.
For Turtles.
Yes.
That's the whole point.
That's the whole point.
So yeah. So anyway, I think we don't have anything to worry about with Turtles. It's making money, and it doesn't matter if the box office killed it or not. They're not going anywhere. I mean, you don't make $1 billion in a year and say call it a day. You know what I mean? All right. Number 5, new to the list.
Hey.
Strays in the number 5 slot with 8.3 million, 10.2 million worldwide. Reportedly, its budget, this hasn't been confirmed, but it was $46 million. So about a fourth of the way there.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Horrible.
I mean, it's an R-rated comedy. It was never going to do like gangbusters. Let's see here. Number 6, dropping from the number 4 slot. Meg 2.
What?
What? With 6.7 million, bringing its domestic total to 66.5 million, and international like total gross 316 million.
Man,
yeah, it knows where it's making its money. That's for sure. Number 7, sticking in the number 7 slot. So 7 last week, still 7. Talk to me. 3.1 million, bringing its total to $37.3 million. Worldwide gross 46.1. It has now earned 10 times its budget. So if a movie is considered successful when it doubles its budget, this has made 10 times its budget. So it's
platinum.
I guess, right? Like it's like super duper successful. You know?
Yeah.
What do you think of that, Maggie?
I love it. I love it so much.
Oh my gosh. Feeling the ultimate Grave Taker. Hey.
Grave Taker.
What's up, Grave Taker? Hello, Matt, Maggie. Blue Beetle is my favorite character on Injustice 2. You know, I've played very little of the Injustice games.
And we own them.
Damn it, we do. I forget that we own those.
Because I really wanted to play them, remember?
Yeah.
And we found them on sale.
Yeah. And just have not played them at all. Yeah. Yeah, well. But no, I've always heard they're really good. I've always liked the idea of the story of Injustice too. Something about like, I don't know, the Joker just being insane and making Superman lose his freaking mind because he blows up Lois. It's like a whole thing.
What else is new?
I like the multiverse. Call me crazy. Call me crazy. I think this multiverse idea is a pretty cool idea. But hey, what do I know? It's a joke. Did you want to do your multiverse thing again? I cut away from it. I'm sorry.
Multiverse.
Was that the SpongeBob?
Yeah. Well, isn't that what Dan Larson does?
He goes like...
whoops.
Straight. Yeah. Anyway.
Multiverse.
Anyway. Everybody go check out Secret Galaxy.
Matt.
Number 8, dropping from the number 6 slot. Haunted Mansion.
It's hanging in there.
3 million. Bringing its domestic total of 58.8 million. Worldwide, 85.2 million. Number 9, sticking from the number 9 slot. Mission Impossible 7 added an additional 2.7 million, bringing its total to 164.6 million and 541 million worldwide. So, I mean, $500 million. You know what's cooler than $500,000? $500 million. Drop the. Just Mission Impossible. Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny and Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1 are on pace to lose nearly $100 million each in their theatrical runs. Womp, 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 womp.
I mean, I expected that out of Indy, but my God. Mission Impossible.
I know.
God.
And then at number 10.
Number 10.
Dropping from the number 5 slot. A big drop. The Last Voyage of the Demeter.
Oh, Vampire Boat.
With 2.5 million, bringing its domestic total to 11.3, and its worldwide total to
11.3.
11.8.
Oh. So some countries allowed it.
It has opened. It's just not done anything.
No. Some countries have allowed it, apparently.
And then a couple of things here. For that, it had a 61.6% drop since last week. I don't want to shit on it.
No, we don't know.
I mean, it stinks. You know?
Vampire Boat.
And like Universal, it's the same company that produced this, is the same company that released Talk to the Hand, whatever.
To Me.
Yeah. And like they spent way more money on this and it's made nothing. And Talk to Me has made 10 times its budget back. I gotta check my headphones.
Oh, okay. Oh, your face cracks me up when you're fixing something.
It felt like something was like in it, and I was like, fuck. If there's,
God,
dude,
no.
There's not.
After your experience with bugs today, no.
There's nothing in it. Everybody.
Okay,
it's all.
I'll punch it.
It's all peachy.
I'll punch your headphones.
Everything's coming up. Millhouse.
I'll punch it.
All right. So a couple of notes here for the box office.
Mm-hmm.
Fast X was reportedly barely profitable. The film grossed $714 million on a $340 million budget.
Barely profitable.
$340 million. What did they spend that on?
It's like this now.
Why did that cost $340 million?
Matt, the cliffhanger.
That's nothing. Give me like a couple of Matchbox cars and like a water gun. I can give you that cliffhanger any day. All right.
What about a water hose? I think that'd be better.
Whatever. I'm just saying. Give me $20 and a box of matches. I got you. All right. I got Fast
gasoline.
X. Boom. Done.
Dynamite.
Who needs it? $340 million. Get the fuck out of here. God,
Vin Diesel. Why'd you have to do that to the
movies? Did you call him Van Diesel?
No, I called him Vin Diesel.
Can we start calling him Van Diesel?
I mean, we can.
If Vin Diesel was a Transformer, his name would be Van Diesel.
I'm Van Diesel.
I gotta get to the movies. Transformers Rise of the Beast will end its run as the lowest grossing live action Transformers film ever. Unfortunate. Where's it at? There we go. I liked Rise of the Beast, but I get it. I understand why it didn't really set the world on fire.
They should let that director do it right.
What do you want to do? I don't remember.
Because didn't he really wanted to do more with the beasts?
He was a fan of Beast Wars. Yes. I don't know if they kept him from doing anything more than what he wanted to do, honestly.
I'll blame them for it. They kept him.
Who, Hasbro?
Yeah.
Okay.
I blame it on Hasbro. It's their fault.
Okay.
You kept the director.
Wasn't Avi Arad involved in it? And wasn't he against the spoiler for Rise of the Beast?
Yes, he was.
He was against the ending, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Never trust Avi Arad.
No, never. When will y'all ever learn? Don't trust him. Don't trust Saban.
Saban? What the hell? Totally different. Pixar's Elemental has passed 400 million worldwide, and it could pass 500 million by the end of the film's theatrical run. The little movie that could.
Aww,
stuck in there, you know.
Trucking Elemental.
Elemental is the Rudy of Pixar movies,
Yes.
and I just mean in that it succeeded.
No, you got it.
Not like it's like the film Rudy. Like the movie's not like Rudy, but like the story of Elemental.
I know what you meant.
Being successful in spot of itself.
Stop explaining it. Everybody knows Rudy.
Wasn't that guy from fucking Lord of the Rings?
Sean Astin,
Yeah.
yes, he is Rudy. And it's an amazing movie, and it makes me cry every time I watch it.
I've never seen Rudy.
Oh my God.
Hey Maggie, have you ever seen something really good? I don't know.
Hey Matt,
What?
didn't you enjoy Asteroid City over the weekend?
I did enjoy Asteroid City.
He watched the Wes Anderson film.
We'll talk about that later. So Maggie, overall thoughts on the box office this week?
Some heartbreaks, some happiness, some great news. But we could just, I'm trying to be stupid. I'm trying to be like
You're so good at saying absolutely nothing. You're so good at that.
No. I'm trying to channel my inner Nicole Kidman.
Oh, from the AMC?
Yes.
Does anybody else
come here to laugh?
Because on a bright silver screen, even heartbreak feels good in a place like this.
Does anybody else mouth that?
Are big and powerful because here they are. AMC, we make movies better. I recite that every time.
It's like a cult now. We're just sitting there reciting that.
I love it. I wish I could get in a theater with a bunch of people that do that. Well, apparently it happens.
It happens. No, we had somebody one time. I could hear them. I think you had went to the bathroom or something.
That sounds like me.
And I was like, well, I'm sitting here and I'm trying to mouth it to myself, and I'll hear somebody start saying, I was like, holy crap, somebody else knows it.
When do we stand up, put our hand over our hearts and say it? When do we start doing that?
I don't know.
You know what I mean? I pledge allegiance to AMC.
Both hands.
I like it. All right, let's get into the next story. The never-ending story.
Oh my God.
Get it? All right, everybody. Here's the deal. We got an Nsync story. Maybe.
It's a rumor.
Right. This is a hard maybe. So, grain of salt.
If you're going to say what I think you're going to say, I'm going to scream.
Via first time appearing on the show. Via Entertainment Tonight.
Oh, God. Oh, God, it's the ET.
Nsync is expected to reunite for a new song in Trolls Band Together.
Oh, my God. This is the greatest news ever. Really?
All right.
Really?
So,
really?
now, here's the thing. All right, take it with a grain of salt. Sherbatsky. All right. After the trailer for the upcoming animated film hinted at a boy band reunion storyline for Justin Timberlake's character, Branch, a source exclusively tells ET that J.C. Chavez, C-H-A-S-E-Z.
Chavez.
With like a V?
Yeah.
Okay. Lance Bass, Joey Fatone, Joey Fat One, and Chris Kirkpatrick. Chris Kirkpatrick, you can get your ass kicked. Where's the little
shiny teeth that twinkle?
Anyway, are expected to have surprise roles in the third film, Trolls Band Together with Justin Timberlake. The source adds that the quintet will also reunite as Nsync to release a new song for the movie, their first song together since 2001's Will You Be My Girlfriend?
Will You Be My Girlfriend? Oh my God, that's so good.
Wasn't that with Nelly?
Yeah, they remixed it with Nelly.
That's pretty much the whole story. Maggie.
Holy crap, Batman. That's amazing.
Talk.
That's amazing.
Talk to us.
I mean, not as amazing as what I thought it was in my head. I thought it was going to be that they're going on tour.
I mean, they very well could.
I mean, Backstreet Boys has like kind of hinted at where they're such good friends with the Spice Girls that they would go on tour together.
Well, apparently, the reason we haven't heard anything is because of the strike.
That's true.
And so, like, they're discussing like delaying Trolls 3 so that they'll be because they really want to use this,
Of
obviously.
course.
And like, if they
And, like,
can't use this, then they
yeah.
want to delay it.
And Lance, he's been like Lance in the blue baby powder blue suit.
There's Joey.
Yeah, there's Joey.
He's my favorite.
Anyways,
I've had
Lance
his
has
wiener in my
been
mouth.
like a big.
Wait. I've had his wiener in my mouth. Everybody went to.
Who cares, Matt? They don't care
I
anymore.
have
They
to
want to
explain
hear
it.
this.
I went to Joey Fatone's hot dog stand. It's called Fat One's Hot Dogs. And I ate a hot dog. And it was delicious. It was great. That was it.
What kind of hot dog was it, Matt?
It was a pizza hot dog. It was delicious. It was really good. All right.
I was there too. It was our
Lance.
honeymoon.
It was our honeymoon.
Matt had a guy's wieners. Anyways, but Lance, he's been like, he's pretty big on social media. Like, I mean, I know the other guys are too, but like I see him mostly doing like TikToks and reels and stuff. And I think Joey, he's been on Food Network a lot.
It's Joey.
And apparently those two have been on How I Met Your Father.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that show still a thing?
Apparently it is.
Wow.
Unless the strike killed it.
Wow. I could see that.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm
the
so
strike giveth and the strike taketh away. All right. If it wasn't for the strike in 2008, One Tree Hill would have never come back. So think about that. And then it went on for another 75 years. All right. So that's it. But it also caused Heroes to suck. So, I mean, it's... There it is.
I don't blame them if they delay it. I don't blame them. Cash in on the publicity.
I mean, yeah,
do it, boys.
you definitely want to be able to use the Nsync stuff.
Let
Now,
it fuel.
Here's my only thing. We've seen the trailer for Trolls. We actually did a trailer reaction.
Yeah.
It's already up on youtube.com/hopefullyawesome.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen the trailer, and Branch talks to his older brother, and correct me if I'm wrong, his older brother is in the boy band
Yeah.
with Branch,
Yeah.
and it's not voiced by one of these.
Mm-mm.
So,
I don't know.
rumor denied, right? I mean, right?
I don't know.
Unless maybe he starts a new boy band with the new people. I mean, no, it's not.
No. I'd say like somewhere along the way, maybe he meets them or something and he sings with them.
Hang on. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to
That's
pull
going
this
to look
up.
it up.
I'm going to pull this up because I need to know Trolls.
I need to know.
Band together. What you're thinking?
Something.
Let's see here. Cloud Guy, Floyd, Spruce, Clay, Guy Diamond, Tiny Diamond,
Yeah.
King Gristle. Did you know McLovin is King Gristle?
Yeah.
What the fuck? I don't know. I was hoping it would say like Branch's brother.
It may be Clay.
Oh, okay.
That makes sense.
Clay
Branch,
is Kid Cudi. So,
I'm sorry. I had to
case
laugh at
closed. Sorry, I didn't even realize it was just a one on me that whole time. My bad. Case closed. So there you go. Not happening. No, I'm joking. It might be happening. Who knows? Who the hell knows? I don't know.
Let
Do
it
you know?
happen.
Any other thoughts you have on that, Maggie?
Let it happen and let it inspire a tour.
There it is. Story number 3.
Number 3.
Via Variety.
Oh, sorry. I saw something pop up on.
Yeah, that was me. I hit the button. I hit the money button.
He hit the money button.
That's
guys.
right. Hey,
I'm so sorry.
It doesn't mean that everybody... No, because it doesn't plan out. Here's the thing, okay? Here's the thing.
I'm sorry that I noticed something. My
okay.
My
I'll explain that
ADD
later.
kicked in there.
Via Variety, Hasbro is launching a new division called Hasbro Entertainment.
Wow.
which will
Better
unify the
not.
company's film, television, animation, and digital media businesses. Think of it like not really Marvel, more like DC, not DCU. Well, no, I guess like DCU. Hang on. All right, listen. Entertainment, this is a quote. Entertainment is core to Hasbro's strategy and its mission to entertain and connect generations of fans through the wonder of storytelling and exhilaration of play, said Tim Kilpin, president of toy licensing and entertainment for Hasbro. Quote, audiences can count on Hasbro to keep creating compelling and fun entertainment that brings life.
Get rid of Peppa Pig.
Our wide array of iconic brands reaching audiences through varied platforms in ways that resonate in today's fast-paced world. Currently, projects based on Hasbro IP in the works include, this is the main reason we're talking about this, Nerf.
Or nothing.
No, Nerf. G.I. Joe. Play-Doh. Peppa Pig. Transformers. My Little Pony. Dungeons and Dragons. And Magic the Gathering. And Power Rangers too, but
That's
they
what the
didn't
dragon
do
is. I was
so.
like, oh, this is a red dragon.
So, what do you think about getting some Hasbro movies? Well, a Nerf, like, what do you do with a Nerf movie? I feel like it'd be like a Spy Kids movie.
Like, I understand Magic the Gathering, but God, why?
Are you,
No!
Maggie? Can I ask? Are you
No.
really asking why they would make something off of Peppa Pig?
I know she helps make a lot of money.
Money. That's right. That's all it is. It's just money.
Pig. God,
Hey, leave Peppa alone.
no.
All right. Well,
Go
since
away.
this is pissing you off so much, I'm just gonna go to the next story.
I'm sorry.
No, I mean, it's fine.
No, what do you do with Play-Doh?
Same thing you did with Lodo.
Make the
I mean, you know what I mean?
make the Nerf gun shoot at it or something?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like Nerf, I don't know. Like, how do you make an entire movie out of Nerf? You know? Like, I could see, like, Nerf. Like, I could see, like, Nerf being, like, the guns that, like, they use in the G.I. Joe and Transformers movies. And, like, not
Yeah.
necessarily the darts, but,
No.
like, you
The
know,
brand.
they're, like, what? Natural energon reloading firepower or something. You know what I mean? It spells out
God.
Nerf. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, like, there you go. It's Nerf guns.
I'm not joking when I say this.
What?
Whenever you said, how do you make a movie out of Nerf? I thought in my brain, no joke, a VHS tape made out of the Nerf darts.
Wow. I once had a VHS tape made out of styrofoam.
I think I remember that.
Yeah. I mean, you didn't want to have it because it
No.
would destroy your VCR, but
Yeah.
it worked. I mean,
Yeah.
I think I had a Stephen Curtis Chapman music video on it.
Billy. Where are you, Billy?
Let us know.
Billy.
Any other thoughts about this stuff?
Good
Magic
job,
the
Hasbro.
Gathering.
Yeah, like I said,
That could
Magic
be-
the Gathering,
that could be
that
cool.
sounds interesting.
Yeah.
But like,
And-
and My Little Pony's been around forever.
I say just start mashing this stuff up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, do a Dungeons and Dragons and Magic the Gathering movie. Like, do you really have to have both? You know what I mean?
I actually merged Transformers and Power Rangers.
No.
Oh God. I hit a nerve.
How dare you?
I hit a nerve.
Power Rangers doesn't need to be merged with anything except for
Play-Doh.
Go Masked Rider. I almost said Ghost Rider. Masked Rider.
Ghost.
It's fucking time!
It's hot. Okay.
That's such a headache.
Peace. Peace.
Wait, so is Nicolas Cage a Power Ranger? Can he be Zordon? All right, this next story I'm actually really
My
excited
head
about.
hurts.
So here we go. Story number 4.
That's what I get for acting like Chris Farley.
Here we go. Check this shit
That
out, Maggie.
popped up so weird.
Check this shit out. You see who that shit is right there?
Yeah.
See what that shit is? That's
It's
fucking Godzilla,
good.
baby.
Good Godzilla.
Godzilla, baby. And check this out. We got, right there.
There's
That's Captain America, the American soldier,
Yes.
U.S. agent. That's
yeah.
it. And then that's his dad.
That's
Their father and
that's-
son.
That's Chris Pratt's dad.
In real life.
I know they are in real life.
And then, I don't know who this is, but she's at the bus, and then the bus and Godzilla. So, I think that's her.
Clearly.
There we go. So, Maggie.
Matt.
Via discussing film, Legendary has released the first 4 images from their new Godzilla spin-off series, Monarch: Legacy of Monsters, which releases soon on Apple TV Plus.
It looks good. All the images.
Look at that fucking Godzilla. He looks great.
He
looks great.
Look at the little baby teeth up there.
And get this, Wyatt Russell and Kurt Russell will play the same character at different times in different eras.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I like that.
So, like, Wyatt Russell will be around the time of Kong Skull Island.
Oh, okay. And
then this will be around the time of San Francisco.
That's cool. I like that.
That's a really cool idea.
I'm kind of glad they're not playing father and son.
No, yeah, me too.
I'm really glad. I like the fact that they're going to play the same
Especially
person.
like if you look at it like his dress.
Yeah.
Like and even the window, you can tell that he's in a little bit older times.
Yeah.
But this is supposed to be, it's very much about Monarch. And like, I guess there's something about like either this character or this character, but like how they're kind of tied to the monster stuff and like trying to understand everything that's going on.
Okay.
But I believe it takes place prior to any of like maybe even like Godzilla King of the Monsters. Like I think it's even before that. I want to say it follows immediately after San Francisco.
Okay.
So I'm excited. I mean, you know me, I love these movies except for Godzilla versus Kong. Because what the fuck, man?
Yeah.
Gone. How do you screw up? How do you screw up Mechagodzilla? Like it's just a big robot dinosaur. That's the easiest thing. How do you make that look stupid? Like we already bought it. We bought this guy.
Yeah.
You know?
We got him.
We bought the fucking Mutos.
And also
those grasshopper looking things. You know?
King Kong.
I cheered for a giant moth. You know? And you're telling me you can't do a giant robot dinosaur?
Also, we had a 3-headed dragon from space.
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers was doing this shit back in 93, okay? They were giving us robot dinosaurs left and right, all right? It was it was nothing. They couldn't do it. They couldn't do it.
Look at them little twofers. I love them little twofers.
So mad. Why'd that have to suck?
Maybe I should make that background at my school.
You should.
Just like pull up a web browser and just see what the kids
Godzilla King of the Monsters is fantastic, honestly.
Yeah.
That shot of Mothra, just...
Yes. So pretty.
Still love it. So good. Any thoughts about this?
No.
I'm excited.
I'm excited too.
I mean, a full-on high-budget series. Like, that's everything I want.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily need Godzilla to be in it. Like, honestly,
all the time.
Yeah, I would rather them flesh out the world, and I feel like this is gonna literally be like the bridge, like the San Francisco Bridge, Golden Gate Bridge, and like this is like when he's leaving.
Yeah, I'm looking at her, like the background around her.
I mean, I feel like I'm
investigating,
and like that's probably all we're gonna get because there ain't no way that they're gonna be able to have him in every.
No,
like every shot,
no, that would make
you know?
the budget go way up.
Yeah, and like I want to learn more about this world.
Yeah,
you know
how Monarch works,
but not enough. I don't want to know it enough to watch like the Kong cartoon on Netflix.
Okay.
I need to see if it's good. All right. Next story is our headlines. That's right, everybody. We are in our headline section. We got just a couple of quick drops here before we move into our Blue Beetle review. So, via Netflix, the first teaser for Scott Pilgrim Takes Off was released, and we have a video reaction of it up right now. YouTube.com/hopefullyawesome. Head over there. You can check it out after you finish this episode. Via Disney Plus, Ahsoka will now premiere on Tuesday, 8/22, tomorrow. And new episodes will drop every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Changing some things up.
I like that.
I do too. I think it's more fun that everybody can kind of plan to, at the same time.
They're trying to stop the spoiling people's.
I don't think it's so much necessarily the spoiling people. I think it's that they're trying to make it more of a unified experience. You know, like everybody can watch it at the exact same time and it's not at 3 a.m. It's not at
Yes,
midnight.
God.
It's at 6 p.m.
Yeah.
Eastern time. And so, like, I think they're trying to make it like appointment viewing, right?
Yeah.
Because wasn't
TV
there?
Guide.
Yeah, like HBO.
Yeah.
Right. Like
yeah. HBO would hit certain things,
like The Last of Us and Succession.
Yeah.
Right. Like as soon as and it was able to rule the conversation because everybody was aware it was happening right then. I think that's what they're going to kind of do with this going forward.
Like
honestly. And speaking of Ahsoka, we'll actually be doing a live watch along tomorrow night. So we're preempting going back to Smallville this week. It's going to be airing on Thursday. We'll be back live. So 4 times this week we're going live. But tomorrow night
we'll be dead by Thursday.
But tomorrow night we will be doing a live watch along with Ahsoka on Disney Plus. We're going to be watching the series premiere. It's 2 episodes, so depending on how long they are, we'll probably watch both of them, unless they're like crazy long.
Yeah.
But yeah, come hang out with us. Obviously the video itself won't be up.
Yeah.
Like they won't be able to see the show,
Yeah.
But we'll all, hit start together and kind of hang out as if we're doing like a group watch along. So it'll be fun. Then via Zack Snyder, I'm not doing this in between them. Do I normally do that for headlines?
I can't remember.
I'm not going to do that.
I can't remember.
Via
Snackers.
Snack Snyder.
Snackers.
He's a snack. The first trailer for Rebel Moon.
Oh yeah.
Will premiere on Tuesday, tomorrow, during Gamescom, which is sometime after 2 p.m. Eastern. So we'll have a trailer reaction to film tomorrow. Maybe not tomorrow, but at some point. Then via Max, The Flash hits Max on Friday, this Friday, August 25th. Check it out. We liked it. But listen, there's a whole thing about the star of the movie. We've already talked about it. You can go check out the first part of our review where we cover everything about that. So there you go.
Stuff.
Via Disney Plus, the first teaser, which was 30 seconds long, for the new Percy Jackson and the Olympians series was released.
It was like a flash and that was it.
Pretty much. The 2-episode premiere hits Disney Plus on December 20th. Any thoughts about Percy Jackson?
I didn't know anything about it, especially when that first movie came out.
Yeah.
Didn't know.
I know it wanted to be the next Harry Potter, and it didn't.
It didn't.
Yeah. But I mean, hey, whatever. I mean, more good kid stuff. As long as it is good. Let's see here. Via Discussing Film, National Cinema Day is August 27th. That's this Sunday. All tickets at all movie theaters. Well, the supporting theaters, like theaters that agree to do this.
Yes, theaters that are cool.
Which should be most of them. Will have all tickets for $4, whether it's IMAX, 3D.
Go Barbie.
Apparently, the big one.
IMAX.
No, the one marquee.
MXC.
Yeah. Even that one apparently is going to be $4. Greta Gerwig's Lady Bird will be released in theaters on that day to celebrate National Cinema Day.
Oh wow!
Yeah, sounds kind of cool.
Pretty cool.
Via at My Time to Shine, making a return to the show. Friend of the show, My Time to Shine. I'm joking. Margot Robbie will be returning as Harley Quinn in the DCU.
Yay!
Is anybody really surprised though?
I was actually thinking about that today.
I mean, like, of course she was gonna come back, right?
Like, yeah.
I mean, it's James Gunn. Like, if anybody's safe, it's
the
Suicide Squad cast.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
I mean, friggin' Peacemaker's not going anywhere.
No, it's not. But yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
I'm so happy.
And I mean, if she wants to be, especially after Barbie.
Oh, she said that was like one of her favorite characters she got to play.
And honestly, can you imagine? Okay, this isn't gonna happen.
I want a Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn movie.
Can we get this? Won't happen. Okay, this is not gonna happen.
I know that won't happen. What?
Can we get Greta Gerwig to make a Harley Quinn movie?
That'd be so different.
It'd be really fucking weird, but I would love it. I'd love the shit out of it.
Harley Quinn, the face of feminism.
I mean, she kind of is, right?
Yeah, but she kills people.
when she's done right. Hey,
yes.
Sometimes you gotta kill people. I'm joking. That was a joke. Just making sure everybody's aware.
Matthew.
See, you hear that? That's a joke. Let's see here. Via Can We Get Toast?
Who the?
These are rumor people, all right? And like Discussing Film and Culture Crave, they post these, but then they credit the rumors to these people.
Can we just call headlines rumor mill now?
We could. I was actually thinking like New Dates and Rumor Mill like would probably be more an apt name than this.
Yeah.
But either way, via Can We Get Toast, before the strikes began, this is a fun one. Kevin Feige reportedly reached out to someone about appearing in Avengers Secret Wars.
Who?
Andrew Garfield. Can you imagine?
Bring back baby
let
boy.
Let him. He was the only Spider-Man that was like, I want to be with the Avengers.
Yes.
Remember? He was like, I would love to be Spider-Man with the Avengers. Yes. You know?
Is that a band?
Well, I mean, like when they were filming Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Like originally.
Yeah.
He was begging them to let it be a part of the MCU so that he could be in a movie with the Avengers. And then, of course, it didn't happen. I mean, he kind of got Doctor Strange, I guess. Like, you know.
Yeah, but like,
is Doctor Strange an Avenger?
I mean, he fought with them.
Yeah, but he wasn't like, you know, Peter was dubbed an Avenger.
I don't know.
What is like? Do you have to become an Avenger, or you just are an Avenger? You know what I mean? It's kind of like a X-Men and a mutant. Like you can be a mutant, but it doesn't necessarily mean you're an X-Men.
Yeah.
So anyway, I would love that. Honestly, I'm kind of expecting and maybe this is way too high. Okay, I'm expecting anyone that's ever been a Marvel superhero in any format to appear in Secret Wars. Okay, maybe that's too much. I'm expecting, with exceptions, like I don't think Wesley Snipes' Blade will show up because he's pretty pissed at Marvel. Maybe, but I doubt it.
Yeah.
But I mean, like Nicolas Cage, Ghost Rider, the Hulk, Eric Bana.
Yeah.
I would love it if they could convince Edward Norton to come also as another Hulk from another universe.
Ruffalo would be like, you look familiar.
Yeah, like seriously, you know? All the Spider-Men, of course. Yes. All the X-Men's. You know, just all of them. Yeah, well, I mean, you know,
there is multiple teams, so yes, that makes sense.
That'd be so awesome.
Then I want Deadpool to kill all of them.
So have you heard this rumor that apparently the plot of Deadpool 3 is Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe? Like there's a comic.
I hope it is. I know there's a comic.
And it's really good.
And it's, I think Squirrel Girl, there's one of her verses. She doesn't kill anybody, but she takes down everybody.
That's awesome.
But no, that's what I want. I want Deadpool to just...
I could see that.
Just wipe them all out.
I mean, if Deadpool was to blame for the death of the Fox Marvel Universe, I mean, I can't think of a better way to do it, you know? Like, at least they're doing it.
Hugh Jackman.
Huge jacked man?
Yeah.
Marv. This one's for you, Marv.
Are we going to get a picture of him?
I mean, surely to God there'll be a meme like that.
There has to be.
I could see him reversing it, though, it being Deadpool looking at a picture of Logan. I could see it being that. Marv. All right. Via My Time to Shine, back again. Live action Jack and Daxter film is reportedly in the works, with Tom Holland playing Jack. And this is real. Okay, this is real. And Chris Pratt will voice Daxter. Ruben Flesher is set to direct. Who's Ruben Flesher?
Why are they making this?
Well, I mean, Jack and Daxter's a decent IP. Like
I know.
Them, I mean, it's Sony, and they're wanting to make the PlayStation brands and stuff. So I mean, I get it.
Why
Ruben Flesher. I think didn't he do? He did Uncharted. And Venom. Both Venoms. No, he didn't do the second one. That was Andy Serkis.
Yeah.
And he did Zombielands. There you go.
There we go.
He also did the cult classic 30 Minutes or Less. Oh, shit. Let's see here. But yeah, just, I don't know. Anytime Chris Pratt is voicing some. I just think it's funny.
Did you see like where everybody was like seeing that Charles?
Well, actually, that brings us into the next story. Via Nintendo, Charles Martinet has been the original voice of Mario, and this is directly from Nintendo. In Nintendo games for a long time, as far back as Super Mario 64. Charles is now moving into the brand new role of Mario Ambassador. With the transition, he will be stepping back from recording character voices for our games, but he'll continue to travel the world, sharing the joy of Mario and interacting with you all. It has been an honor working with Charles to help him bring Mario to life for so many years, and we want to thank and celebrate him. Please keep an eye out for a special video message from Shigeru Miyamoto and Charles himself, which we'll post at a future date. Charles retweeted it and shared the post and said, "My new adventure begins. You are all number one in my heart. Hashtag Wahoo." Apparently, so I've seen it reported that he's retiring.
Yeah.
That like, I mean, if that's the case, I get it.
Yeah.
You know.
No, yeah.
Like,
totally.
I mean, and it's cool that they would, I mean, either way, he's Mario Ambassador. So, I mean, like, even if they are getting rid of him and like trying to make it sound closer to the movie, which I understand. Like, I get it from like a business point of view, right? Or if they're trying to get somebody who can do it for like
another long span.
Well, like for games and like shows and theme parks and like, because I mean, I don't think it'll be Chris Pratt.
No,
like I don't think he'll be the voice for the video game. I could be wrong. They may just have like I mean, Nintendo doesn't really do a lot of voice acting stuff anyway. So I mean, I could see just like them taking whatever they need from the movie, you know, and just paying him, but he doesn't actually have to come in and record anything. I could see that, but I don't think he'll actually be like, "Hey, I'm the voice of Mario in all the games now." Like,
everybody said, "Watch out, Chris Pratt's taking over." And also apparently, did you know gaming posted quote tweeted it. And it said, like, there's two images. I can't remember the first one off the top of my head, but I know the second one because it made me laugh.
Yeah.
It's because Charles apparently asked Miyamoto if he could do the voice of Link, and Miyamoto immediately shut him down and said that Link will never have a voice.
Well, for now, anyway.
For now. But I just love that. I was like, Miyamoto just shut him down.
Link does have a voice. We've heard him. Hi. Hi, Dad.
Oh,
Dad. All right. And lastly, our final headline. Maggie, you're gonna love this. No, via discussing film, Harrison Ford is back, baby.
As what?
With a new quote for us.
Oh.
No, I mean, like, you remember we used to cover his quotes?
Oh, yeah, that is right. Yeah. I like the joke.
We got a new one.
Okay.
It's great.
Is it better than the joke about the broccoli? Is it broccoli? Yeah.
No.
It's not better than the broccoli joke?
No. Oh, yeah, there's no effing broccoli. Yeah. No, probably not.
Okay.
All right. Via discussing film, Harrison Ford has responded to a species of snake being named after him. So apparently a snake, a species of snake was discovered.
Oh my God.
They named him after Harrison Ford.
Oh wow. God, guys.
And this is his quote. Ready? "These scientists keep naming critters after me, but it's always the ones that terrify children. I spend my free time cross-stitching. I sing lullabies to my basil plants so they won't fear the night."
Wait. Aside from the lullabies being sung, which I would love to have a CD of, I want to see his cross stitching.
I bet we could find it.
Listen, Harrison Ford's starting to sound like the guy we all want to be around now.
Grandpa Harry.
Yep.
Grandpa
Harry. Harry. No.
Come on.
He's not a Harry.
Mom. No. Harry.
God.
I'm coming up.
He would hate you right now. I'm speaking for Harrison Ford. He would hate you right now for calling him Harry.
You know what?
I would cross stitch with him. I know how to cross stitch.
Can we remake Harry and the Hendersons? But Harrison Ford is Harry, and he just like comes out of the woods, you know. But it's Harrison Ford. It's just Harrison Ford
and his
like,
white T-shirt.
Where's my pants? Oh man.
I
thought you'd like
cross
that.
stitch with you, Harrison Ford.
Wow.
I would, buddy.
And on that note, it's time to get into the main topic. Main topic. Main justice. All right, everybody. This is where we're going to be talking about Blue Beetle. We are going to give our spoiler-free thoughts. If this is your first time watching us, the way we do this, we talk spoiler-free about Blue Beetle, and then at a certain point, we'll go into spoilers where you will hear this noise, and then this will pop up on the screen.
Yeah. Oh.
And for the duration that is on the screen, we will be talking spoilers. And then after that, we will come back and we will add Blue Beetle to our DCEU ranking, as well as our summer ranking.
Woo!
Along with, we have a few to catch up on.
Oh boy.
So we will also not only be adding Blue Beetle tonight, but we will be adding The Bear.
The Bear.
Meg 2.
Meg 2.
They Clone Tyrone.
They clone Tyrone.
And Asteroid City are all getting added to the list tonight. All right. So we got to catch it up a little bit.
We've been busy.
Because next week is the final summer episode.
No.
Gran Turismo's wrapping it up for us. I know.
Nissan.
So, that being said, let's get to it. Blue Beetle released over the weekend. That's right, everybody. The titular character of the film Blue Beetle has arrived. What?
What?
Just titular.
I was going to make a joke, but
What was
I
you
was
going
going
to
to hold
What was
it
you
back.
going to say?
I was going to say, stop talking about his tits like that.
Listen, man. I'm just going to cut the shit. All right? Blue Beetle's fantastic.
Yes, it is.
All right.
Spectacular.
If you need to go to the movie theater, all right, I would definitely say watch Barbie if you haven't watched Barbie yet.
Yeah.
But you should check out Blue Beetle. All right. It has heart.
Mm-hmm.
It has comedy. It has some good action, some good fight stuff. I mean, not like the best I've ever seen, but I mean, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
And the acting is on point.
Yes.
And it's just different.
Yes.
It's different, which is great in a superhero genre.
Yeah, especially for an origin story.
Yes.
It was so nice.
Yes. And if you didn't hear me at the beginning of the show, I said that this movie, Blue Beetle, is like if you took Into the Spider-Verse and Encanto and mushed them together. It's great. Tell me I'm wrong, Maggie.
I'm not going to tell you you're wrong. I was thinking about it today, as well as Margot Robbie being Harley Quinn again.
Yeah.
It reminds me in some ways, not the whole entire movie, in some ways, because of course some of the stuff is 80s stuff.
Yeah.
It reminds me of like a John Hughes movie in a way.
I could see that. I could totally see that.
It.
Yeah. I love the fact that they really leaned into the culture side of everything.
Yes.
Again, like just like how Into the Spider-Verse doesn't really hold your hand to explain any of like that side of it of Miles's heritage and stuff.
Yeah.
This doesn't either. Like, I mean, thankfully they do put up subtitles if you don't speak Spanish.
Yeah.
Which is nice because I don't speak Spanish, but like it's much more prominent in this than in Into the Spider-Verse. I would say, I mean, you probably don't go a handful of minutes without hearing something in Spanish, obviously.
Yeah.
George Lopez kills it.
Yes, he does.
He's fantastic in this. But I always blank on Zolo Maridueña. I think that's how you say it. I'm so sorry. Fantastic in this. I hate that the writer, or not the writer, but the actor strike is going on. Like, not for the actors. They deserve it. Like, I mean, they deserve more money, obviously.
They deserve health insurance.
But I hate it for him because there was a video going around of him getting cast.
Yeah.
And, like, when he finds out, he starts crying.
Yeah.
And it's just so beautiful, you know? And you can just feel his love for this character in the same way that you could feel, you know, like Andrew Garfield in No Way Home. Like, you could tell, like, he was so thankful to just be back, you know? And, like, that's in every bit of this.
Tobey Maguire, hey.
Tobey Maguire, youth pastor. But no, he's just so good in this.
And, like, his acting in this, like, he's really good in Cobra Kai, but I think it tops.
Damn it. That was the shirt I was going to wear. I was going to wear my Cobra Kai shirt. I had it setting out and everything, and I completely forgot about it.
I came this close to wearing your Cobra Kai shirt earlier.
Damn it.
This close.
I should have worn it.
But
anyway.
Just, I'm trying to find the word. He, really makes me believe that,
a beetle can fly.
A beetle can fly. No, I'm just joking. That in those moments
that's going to be a TikTok.
that he really is this character. Like, just how the crying.
Yeah. And like his love for his family.
Yes. I love that.
Even though they annoy the shit out of him a lot.
Oh yeah.
But it never comes across as him like
annoyed at them.
Yeah. Like you can tell he's like, this is my family. But like he loves them, as they are. Yeah. And like, I don't know, we don't get that a lot, especially with younger protagonists. Like it's usually like, God, Dad. Yeah. And also, it's like, it's nice that he just loves his dad, and like that's okay.
And I know we said this in the trailer reaction, but like, it's kind of nice to see that the whole entire family knows.
Yes. From the get-go. That's not a spoiler. I don't think it is.
I don't think it's in the trailer.
Yeah. But like, he's not trying to hide it from anybody. He's not trying to, honestly, the whole thing is really about him trying to not to get it off of him.
Yeah.
Like that's pretty much the main plot. Right. And I don't think that's a spoiler, but like the Blue Beetle attaches to him and he's like just trying to get it off. And like that's the whole point, right? Yeah. It really is almost more like a science fiction movie more than a superhero movie, It reminds me of stuff like Project Almanac or Chronicle. Yeah. With a lot more fun, of course, like a lot more lighthearted and stuff. But it's really just, I don't know. I think it's great. It's really, really great.
It's on his face. It's in the trailer. I know that.
As far as its ties to the DC universe, I feel like they did a great job of sidestepping.
Oh yeah,
everything. They still mention it.
They mention things, but they don't.
Yeah, and like there's a building, a LexCorp building is in it. Yeah. Like it's not really a thing. No. Like it's just kind of in the skyline. And so like you can tell, like to me, I feel like this kind of works better as being a part of a universe than like a Marvel movie does, because typically Marvel like is really on the nose about it. Like, oh yeah, no, because this is setting up this, right? Or like here's an actual character from another movie that's interacting, right? Like Ant-Man is a perfect example of that. But with this, like it is in the same universe, and it's in the same universe, but they don't beat you over the head with it.
No,
and I really appreciated that.
I did too.
I would love for more stuff to do that, honestly.
And I know, I'm just saying this is in the trailer. I'm just saying this because it's not a spoiler. Okay,
Maggie's nobody's saying anything.
I'm just saying. Anyways,
you got it.
That Batman's a fascist.
Oh yeah.
I love that so much.
Well, and I love that. Well, I guess this is kind of a spoiler, so I'll save it for spoilers.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think there was some interesting things that they did. I will try and say this as spoiler free as possible, and if I can't say it spoiler free, then I just won't say it until spoilers. But if you know anything about Blue Beetle, and if you don't, then I'll kind of give you just a tiny bit of pretext here. It's kind of like Green Lantern. Hopefully you know about Green Lantern. But basically there was a Golden Age version of the character, and then they were rebooted into like a new version of the character with a new person, right? So they did it with the Flash, they did it with Green Lantern. There's been several characters that they've done this with. So like Alan Scott, the original Green Lantern, was magic based, right?
Yeah.
And so then after World War II, when the Silver Age started, everything leaned more sci-fi, and so that's when Hal Jordan became the new Green Lantern, and it was a space cop. It's very like technology and stuff. So same name, had nothing to do with each other. Right? So Blue Beetle, similar. There was another Blue Beetle, like the original Blue Beetle was Ted Kord. This is in the comics. And he was very much, if you've seen Watchmen, Owlman is based off of him, or not Owl.
Yeah,
I think it's not Al.
It's not Al. Yeah,
is based off of Blue Beetle, so he's very techie gadgets, kind of G Willikers, you know, like Gee Whiz, you know,
kind of like Adam West Batman in a way.
Yeah, not
that
as campy.
cheesy. Yeah,
he's more like
steampunk.
He'd be making dad jokes.
Yes,
you know? And him and Booster Gold are best friends, and they opened a casino in a jungle one time. So he's kind of a fun guy.
Yeah.
He's almost like Batman, but with a sense of humor.
Yes.
That's pretty much what Blue Beetle is. And he's like a third tier Batman with a sense of humor. So just so you kind of like, his tech doesn't always work correctly.
And his tech has this really weird sense of humor too.
Yeah. So that's the original Blue Beetle. So this Blue Beetle comes from this is Jaime Reyes. He comes from when they rebooted the character. I want to say it was after the 52, not the new 52, but Infinite Crisis, when they kind of redid the universe and they brought the multiverse back, and there was 52 universes, and Jeff Johns was writing all this stuff. And anyway, the original Ted Kord had been killed off, and so then they, I believe it was Jeff Johns, relaunched the Blue Beetle. But now the Blue Beetle itself was a scarab, kind of like Green Lantern. It comes from the sky, like, or from space.
Yeah.
And it's sent to different worlds to destroy the world. And it finds a host, kind of like Venom, finds a host, and then it kind of takes over that host, and then goes about destroying the world. If you've not seen Young Justice, they do a great job of explaining all of it, and that show's fantastic. So definitely check that out. So. That's why, like, there's not really a connection, at least not from the start, between the two, right? Like, they have the same name, but again, very different, right?
Yes.
One thing I appreciate about this movie, it's in the trailers, Kord Industries plays a role in the movie, and they explain a bridge between Ted Kord and Jaime Reyes. Yeah. And, like, the way they went about doing that, I really appreciated.
Yeah.
Because they didn't have to.
No.
They could have just not bothered. Like, there's no reason. Like, there's really no reason. But, like, it just showed a level of care for the character. For such an obscure character. I mean, it's not, like, super obscure, but, I mean, your average person on the side of the walk, like, doesn't know who Blue Beetle was, you know? I would say it was similar to, like, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
And so, like, or maybe Ant-Man. So just the fact that they gave a shit enough to bother not only having that in there, but making it a part of the lore.
Yeah.
You know, like the world building for the movie.
Yes.
It really enriched the history of this. It made it feel more alive. More like a fleshed out story.
Yes.
And even though, you know, again, if you've seen the trailer, even though it kind of goes down some of the tropes that we've seen, you know, in like the Iron Man movies, where it's just
somebody else has got a suit like
you know, just similar powers fighting each other. You know, I mean, that's that's kind of where we always end up. Right?
I remember a trailer reaction. We saw the other suit show up. We're like, great.
We're ironmongers, Tony. Tony. So again, spoiler free. But I definitely, I just, again, I appreciated that not only did they breathe fresh life into this character, not only did they breathe fresh life into the superhero genre in general, and spotlighted an area, a culture that doesn't get nearly enough spotlight within this, and knocked it out of the park, and made it accessible enough for people who know nothing, like me, while not holding your hand and making you, like, you know, explaining or watering itself down. You know, it's great. I mean, honestly, it's a movie that I feel like the filmmakers and the stars and everybody in it is proud of.
Yes.
And I think that says a lot, you know, like I feel like this is like I feel like it's kind of like Barbie, you know, just in the way that it's holding on to its culture itself, you know, and unabashedly, you know, it's not trying to convince you to to like this. It just is this, and you can like it because it's awesome.
It's convincing me to buy a Toyota Tacoma.
Yeah, did you want to say what your nickname for was?
So George Lopez has a Tacoma truck, and he calls it the Taco. And I have passed so many Tacomas today, and I was like, "Oh my god, it's a taco!" Like I scream it now.
Yeah.
It's so great. And
It's
my
great.
dad has a Tacoma, and I told my mom this morning. I said, "Hey, you need to start calling Dad's truck a taco." She just looked at me. She said, "What?" I said, "Tacoma has TACO at the beginning of it, Mom. It's a taco.
It's a taco." Oh my gosh. But yeah, definitely.
Yes.
We're getting ready to get into spoilers, but I cannot recommend this movie enough. If you miss it in theaters, please search it out and watch it. I would suggest going to the theaters and watch it. It's got some great visuals.
Yes, it does.
This shot
really
alone
does.
of him in space for like the split second that it happens, it's beautiful.
Yes.
And like it gives DC a good name. Like,
Yeah,
it's not like any of the other recent DC movies. This one actually is
It's
good.
pretty.
You know,
It's pretty. I think like most scenes were really very well done.
Yeah, like I think this will end up being pretty high on our list.
Yes,
honestly, and it's positive, and we don't get a lot of positive DC movies.
No, we don't.
And like it's so different from the others.
It was nice to feel hope.
Yeah, it's nice to feel love. You know what I mean? Like, it was nice to feel a familial bond between characters.
Yes.
You know? What?
No. I
thought you were just laughing at me.
I'm not laughing at you. I'm smiling. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I got a chip on my shoulder, I guess.
There you go.
But let's get into the spoilers. So everybody, like we said, we will be going into spoilers right now for Blue Beetle. And then after spoilers are done, here probably about 10 minutes, we'll be adding Blue Beetle to our DCEU ranking as well as our summer 2023 ranking. So be sure, if you don't want to be spoiled, to come back and find out where we rank it, where we will be spoiler free at that point. So,
party.
Oh, sorry. Here we go. Spoilers. I can't believe Ted Cord was dead the whole time.
He really was.
Can't believe Ted Cord was Ted the whole time. What?
Wait, has it been?
No, it's not. So there was a rumor that Jason Sudeikis was Ted Cord.
Yeah.
And I still think he may be.
I think he
Now,
is.
Ted Cord, spoiler alert, Ted Cord is kind of in the movie, but not really. There's a post-credit scene. And
there's a painting.
And it looks
very
just like
abstract.
Looks just like Ted Lasso.
Yes.
Like it has a mustache.
Yes.
Or was it a beard or a mustache?
It was a mustache.
But it definitely looks like Jason Sudeikis.
Yes.
Like
the hair.
100%.
Like the way the hair was painted. I'm like, it has to be him.
And Ted Cord's been missing for years.
Yeah. Nobody.
And so they turn on his computer. They go and find the original Blue Beetle stuff. Yeah. Which is great.
Yes, it's great.
Seeing like all the old tech and everything. I love that.
One of the suits is gone.
Yeah, one of the suits is gone. And then in the post-credits scene, the computer kicks back on and you can hear Ted like talking through it.
Yeah.
And he's like, tell my daughter her dad's alive. Tell her Ted Cord is alive.
Ted Cord is alive.
We did a reaction short to it, so you can check that on our channel. Like in the theater of what our reaction was. And I was kind of bummed because it didn't show him. Yeah. Like I was really thinking we'd actually get to see him, and they didn't. And
I'm just sitting there, I'm like, we don't get his face.
Yeah, like come on, man.
Very let down by this.
Now, I don't think that Sudeikis voices Ted Cord in the movie. I feel like we would have seen that by now. That I don't think that necessarily means he wouldn't be it in the future. I think that this is just someone to just do the voice for this. I think that's all it is. Okay. But I think the reason they didn't was the same reason that they decided, I guess, spoilers for The Flash. If you've not seen The Flash and you don't want to be spoiled on it,
cover your ears, mute us.
Okay, here we go. Same reason that they didn't end The Flash with either Ben Affleck or Michael Keaton. Why it was George Clooney. Because then it was just an end joke. Yeah. And it didn't set up anything.
Yep.
Because they didn't want to set up something that wouldn't be fulfilled, right? Aquaman, they did the same thing. They have cut out a Ben Affleck cameo. And I think there might have been a Michael Keaton cameo. They cut it out.
Yeah, I think there's like, I can't remember, maybe 2 or 3 cameos.
Yeah. And so they've
just cut them.
Yeah, because James Gunn's like, we don't want to set up promises of the future and not, because we're not going to fulfill these. Like, we are not going down this route. We're building our own universe.
Yeah.
And so I could see them wanting to hold Sudeikis back just in case this doesn't make it into the future.
Yeah.
Which would be such a shame.
It really would.
Like, honestly, and they do such a good job of like mentioning the superheroes, but just very casually, and nothing so specific that it can't be in any specific movie.
Yeah.
You know, like the Superman they mentioned doesn't have to be Man of Steel Superman. Batman that they mentioned doesn't have to be Ben Affleck.
Or Robert Pattinson.
Yeah. I mean, it can be anybody. Yeah. You know, it can fit. This movie could easily slot into the new DCU and be fine. The only thing would maybe be LexCorp, but like I feel like you're going to explain that away if needed.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's even needed. So I mean, James Gunn has gone back and forth and said that Jaime Reyes is the first character in the DCU, and then there'll be the first project in the DCU, which is I think it's an animated thing. It's like Monsters or something.
Yeah.
Creature Commandos, I think is the name of it. David Harbour's in it.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Superman will be the first movie in the DCU. So, I mean, obviously, if this doesn't do numbers and they want to not worry about it, then, yeah, they can kind of get rid of it. It's no harm, no foul.
Yeah.
He could show up if they want to do like a Young Justice-ish type project. And just kind of have him be there and not really worry about it having to bring like this character back into his own movies.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think there was some, like an Incredible Hulk.
Yeah.
Right? Like you could totally not watch Incredible Hulk in the MCU, it would still be fun.
Yeah.
But it exists if you want to watch it. So I think Blue Beetle could kind of go that route. But I would love to get more. I really want a sequel to this. They said they had an idea for a trilogy. I would love to see that. I would love for Ted Kord to be lost in time because of Booster Gold. I think would be great. I think that would be just a fun way to do it. Because you got to think, you don't want to age Ted Kord up too much. But like, because, you know, his daughter is in her 20s.
Yeah.
And like she was a little girl while he was still Blue Beetle. So like you don't want him to be too old.
No.
Because like then it would be, you know.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah. So like you gotta kind of jump over Tom a little bit. So they're a little closer in age, like maybe 40 and 20. But yeah, I would love to get more of this. I thought it was great.
I agree.
Spoilers, Maggie. Any spoilers you wanted to talk about or call out?
I'm trying to remember.
Was there anything George Lopez said?
The Batman's a fashion. The Beetle, the Beetle-mobile. I can't even remember what they called it.
Yeah. I just call it the Big Blue Beetle.
Because you leaned in, because it showed like all the things that Ted had labeled the switches.
Yeah.
And one of them, it said stealth mode, but really and truly it was a bug fart.
Yeah.
And Matt leaned in and he said, Ted Kord had the weirdest sense of humor.
It was great. Like that's a perfect.
Yes.
Like
and the bubble gum that he made for his daughter. Yeah. I thought that was cool.
He's super silly.
Yes.
You know, but he's also really smart.
Yeah.
You know, he's almost like the Atom in the Arrowverse. Mm-hmm. Brandon Routh's portrayal of him, like that's very similar.
So geeky and awkward and funny.
Yes, exactly. He's like if Tony Stark was a doofus.
Okay.
But like still super smart.
But
just, you know, it's like somewhere between Billy and Tony Stark. Billy from Power Rangers. Okay, just so we're clear.
That's like your brother? Billy?
Yes. He's somewhere between my brother Billy and Tony Stark.
But yeah, I really wanted to be Jason Sudeikis, but I'm trying not to get my hopes up.
I mean, surely.
I really, because I think he'd be perfect.
Yeah, I think they could still do it. Or I would also take Alan Tudyk. as
I'd
Blue
take
Beetle.
it. I'd take it too. I'd be cool with it.
I loved the old tech that he had, especially the Power Glove.
Yeah.
The Nintendo Power Gloves, fantastic.
Yes.
Just such a great addition.
And the grandma's machine gun looked like broken pieces of like a disco ball or something. They're like multicolored.
Yeah.
It looks so wild.
Yeah.
And even when she shot it, the beams that came out was colored.
I'm glad they didn't spend too much time on the scarab being evil.
Yes.
Like I feel like we didn't really dial into that much.
No, other than what his Ted Cord's daughter said, Jenny.
Yeah.
Like she said, he was studying.
Yeah.
Her dad was studying it on somebody else that's taken as its host, and apparently it fuses with your brain.
Yeah.
And you could probably die.
Yeah.
Like you'll lose yourself, blah, blah, blah. But like it didn't like just beat you in the head with it the whole time. You need to get this out of you.
Yeah.
No.
Well, like, because in like Young Justice, it's constantly trying to get him to destroy the world.
Yes.
Like that's the point.
Hame's like, no.
Yeah. And so it almost, I like the way that they portrayed this almost like Venom. I think this is much better than the movie Venom.
Yes.
But like, where Eddie and the symbiote had to find like a way to live together. Exactly.
Yes.
And I think that this did a good part of that.
That I'd rather listen to the symbiote talk than Eddie.
Eddie. Hi, me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, he did. Because he's like, it's like Venom. I was like, hi, man.
So good.
No, I like the fact that, like, towards the end.
Yeah.
I can't remember its name now.
Oh, yeah, I could never.
They gave her
you can
a
just
name.
call it the Scarab.
But,
it's
like,
fine.
she says, no, Hame, we don't kill.
Yeah.
I was like, heck yeah.
Yeah.
I love this.
And she even quotes his mom in Spanish, which I thought was really good. I thought that was awesome.
Sweet.
And also like the like whatever you imagine you can have. Very, I mean, I loved Green Lantern, not the movie. I mean, the movie's fine, but I love the character Green Lantern. And like that very much reminded me of that, right?
Especially the Power Glove.
Yes, the Power Glove. I feel like they could say was inspired by Green Lantern if they wanted to retcon that in there.
That'd be hilarious.
If like
Nathan Fillion's
dude, if Guy Gardner inspired Alan Tudyk's Blue Beetle, I mean, I would come on. It's because Nathan Fillion.
Yeah,
I mean, come on, that'd be amazing, dude. Okay, I need to go back and watch this. Okay, because. Here's the thing, all right? If on the console, there is a T-Rex and a Stegosaurus, I swear to God, I'm going to die. Because Ted Cord, that would be exactly like Wash from Firefly. Where he's like, curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal. Like, dude, like, I'm not saying Alan Tudyk is Ted Cord, all right? He could be.
You are.
He could be. And let me say, if they did that and like he's very much like they have that as an Easter egg, like forget it, man. I'm there. Are you kidding me?
Alan Tudyk is King Candy, Hey Hey, and the toucan from Encanto.
I'll be honest. Either way, I'm happy. If it's Alan Tudyk or if it's Sudeikis, I'm happy either way.
Dang it! I like at the end when he's fighting the other guy.
Yeah.
And like she says, she reminds him, I can make any weapon you want.
Yeah.
And he gets that big ass sword.
The burster sword, something like that. Yeah.
But like
it's from Final Fantasy.
Yeah. It is from Final Fantasy.
I mean, I don't know if it's supposed like it's definitely a reference to it. I don't know if it's exactly.
That reminds me of some anime stuff.
Let me see.
I really like that part.
Have actually officially stated it real quick.
I think my skin's irritated. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm like itching and it's driving me insane.
Let's see here. Blue Beetle gets the Buster Sword. Thanks to the power of the Scarab. Jaime's transformation into Blue Beetle isn't an easy one. Blah 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 blah. Is that the Burster Sword? Let's see. DC Studios unveiled the first trailer. The Burster Sword is a massive sword featuring a broad blade that first appeared in 1997's Final Fantasy VII.
Okay.
In the game storyline, the weapon is used by Cloud. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. A whole bunch more stuff. But
I mean,
it's definitely...
pretty rad.
Yeah. It's just so good, man. And again, he's really good in this.
Yes,
Like he does such a great job. It makes me like I can't wait for more Cobra Kai. You know, we asked our audience, and I meant to cover this before we went into spoilers, but we did ask our audience in our polls today how they would rate Blue Beetle, and well, actually, let's come out of spoilers. Okay. Was there anything else you wanted to say? Mm-mm. All right, coming out of spoilers. All right, so welcome back, everybody. No longer in the spoilers for Blue Beetle. Earlier today, I meant to include this in our spoiler-free review, but earlier today, we asked our audience to not to rank, but to vote in a couple of polls regarding Blue Beetle. So the first one was, how would you rate Blue Beetle out of 5 stars? So we had 23% gave it a 5 out of 5, 47% gave it a 4 out of 5, 15% gave it a 3 out of 5. So, I mean, the majority is positive, right?
Good.
2% gave it 2 stars and 14% gave it 1 star. We always get those jokers in there.
Who are you?
Here's the true vote though.
The true.
The question was, should Blue Beetle return in James Gunn's DCEU? Yes. The options were hell yeah and no way. Hell yeah, because that's what he says when he has the story. It's like, oh hell yeah. 92% said hell yeah.
Heck,
out of
yeah,
172 votes.
Woo-woo.
92% said hell yeah. So completely agree. I think you can argue whether or not the movie was as good as, at the very least, it is a well-made movie.
Yes.
And I think nobody would say it's a sucky movie.
No.
I would say it's very great. Like I love this movie.
Story.
But I think everyone agrees that Xolo Maridueña did a fantastic job and should absolutely return in some aspect or another. So definitely shout out to everybody that voted. Remember, you can vote in our future polls right here at youtube.com/hopefullyawesome. But now it's time to rank these films. Uh-oh. Let's do our summer ranking first. Let's get that knocked out. Or, well, yeah, let's go ahead and do that.
Yeah, please.
So we got a few things.
Because the other one's going to take forever.
We've been talking about Blue Beetle.
Yes.
So we'll start with Blue Beetle.
Okay.
Current ranking, starting at number 16, we got Fast X. Number 15, Secret Invasion. Number 14, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Number 13, Succession. Number 12, Rise of the Beast. Number 11, Joyride. Number 10, Haunted Mansion. Number 9, Indiana Jones. Number 8, Elemental. Number 7, Little Mermaid. Number 6, Mission Impossible Part 1. Number 5, Across the Spider-Verse. Number 4, Oppenheimer. Number 3, The Flash. Number 2, Mutant Mayhem. And number 1, Barbie. Where do you see Blue Beetle?
Number 3.
Above The Flash? I've been going back and forth.
I know.
Of if I'd put it above it. I think, here's the thing. I think Blue Beetle is a better standalone movie than The Flash.
I agree.
Like, I feel like with The Flash, we enjoy it on a level because of our history with DCEU.
Yes.
Right. Again, spoiler free for everything. But I feel like Blue Beetle stands on its own much stronger. But at the same time, I don't know if that means anything, right? Like Homecoming stands on its own better than No Way Home. Yeah. But No Way Home is still higher for me because I love that, right? And getting to see the things that we get to see in The Flash, like I don't know if Blue Beetle didn't get me that high, as what some of the stuff in The Flash got me, Yeah. But I feel like it was. I think for me, I would put it above Oppenheimer, below The Flash. But I'm willing to hear your argument for why that shouldn't be the case and why it should be above The Flash.
I just want to put it up there.
That's not anything, right? Come on.
I'm a child. No, I agree. That's new number 4.
I love that you reach a certain point where you're like, I'm done. I just want to go to bed.
Sorry, my butt hurts, okay?
We do need to get you that new chair.
I'm pregnant and hurting.
I get you. We have been here for quite a while. Yeah. Okay, so now we're going to add the bear.
Oh, God.
The bear. Where would you put the bear? The bear was fantastic.
Yes, it was.
Oh
God.
Now, technically, it's just season 2.
Yeah.
Technically, it's just season 2. Which I would say I enjoyed. I mean, season 2 is fantastic. Which it did have the Christmas episode.
Yes, that Christmas episode was a bomb.
I think I liked season 1 as a whole better than season 2, though. Even though season 2 had better individual episodes. I'd say for me, below Spider-Verse, above Mission Impossible 7.
Yeah.
But I could see an argument for below Mission Impossible 7.
No.
Okay.
I agree.
The Bear.
The Bears.
So good.
The Bears.
If you haven't watched The Bear, everybody, go check out The Bear. It's
It'll make you hungry.
What, 10 episodes each?
I think so.
2 seasons. Still going. Still great. All right. Meg 2.
We had fun with it, though.
It was stupid fun.
It was stupid fun. Stupid fun.
Yeah, what do you think?
Above Succession. I'm joking.
Let's go. Okay, where are you thinking?
Well, it's above Fast Eggs.
For sure. I feel like we were actively disappointed with Fast X and actively disappointed with Secret Invasion.
Yes.
So I'm at either above or below Guardians.
I say below Guardians.
Which one is it, Meg? Yeah, below.
Because
I agree.
I don't know. Like you said about watching Guardians 3 again.
Yeah, I really want to give it another shot. I think I might like it better second time around. And if we want to come back and re-rank it, we can. It's our fucking show. We'll do whatever we want.
Deal with it.
Next up, they cloned Tyrone on Netflix. Fantastic.
Yes.
Totally, like, we went in completely blind. Loved it, though.
Jamie Foxx.
Wasn't expecting, and I can't think of his name. Oh my god, the guy from Star Wars.
Finn.
Yeah.
Finn.
Oh my god. I gotta look it up. It's gonna drive me crazy.
Oh,
mate, where are you thinking for that?
It also has Monica Rambeau in it.
John Boyega.
There we go.
Her name was Yo-Yo.
Yo-Yo, yeah. Let's see. They cloned Tyrone.
I was pretty high on it.
I was too. I really liked it. I'll say below the Bear.
I was thinking more below Elemental. Above Indiana Jones. But below Elemental. Because I feel like Elemental got me in the heart more than they cloned Tyrone. Like, even though they cloned Tyrone, fantastic. I just feel like Elemental, like, you know.
Got mad on them 5 stars.
It did, man. I'm telling you.
No, I agree.
All right, let's put in. They cloned. We're almost done.
No. I'm just.
You're fine. Lastly, Asteroid City. We watched this over the weekend. It's my first, what's his name?
Wes Anderson.
Wes Anderson, my first Wes Anderson
I'm
film.
breaking them in good.
What did we buy?
Rushmore.
We bought Rushmore.
I know, don't we have the Royal Tenenbaums already?
Maybe. But I've also heard I need to watch Grand Budapest Hotel. I've heard that's like his best one.
Yes. I haven't watched it,
I'm down.
but I've always heard that one's really good. And I want to watch
I really don't want to watch the claymation ones. Like we can.
I'll watch them by myself.
We can. I don't know. I just don't like that stuff.
Dog Island.
Something about claymation. Just I don't know.
And Fantastic Mr. Fox. That's George Clooney.
I think I'm blaming on the fact that I watched that claymation Christmas special like 20,000 times when I was like 4.
Yeah, but this is different.
Here we come, a waffling along. But like it like hurt me.
Well, they don't sing, so
no, I know, but it's just like it's like why I don't listen to country music anymore because it makes me physically ill. Because I just remembered like being on the back roads, getting back from Sevierville, and like fucking not Garth Brooks.
Brooks is this?
Maybe it was Garth Brooks. No, Alan Jackson. Fucking Alan Jackson's playing. And I'm just like, I'm gonna fucking hurl. And like now, anytime I hear country music, that's what I think.
I feel like I'm gonna
So anyway,
I'm sorry.
Asteroid City.
Asteroid City. I'm trying to fight through it.
It was good. That's it. That's all I.
That's all you got. I would say below the Clone Tyrone.
I was thinking
Go lower. Watch him go lower.
I was thinking lower. I was thinking above Joyride, below Haunted Mansion. But I'm willing to be convinced.
I was just thinking how much of the story that I enjoyed of it, but I also enjoyed Haunted Mansion.
No, I mean that's not. You're making a good point.
Yeah,
especially like
I just like how it was written, how it went back and forth.
Yeah,
and I know
you reminded me of that. I'd forgotten about that aspect of it. That was really I love like, trying to figure that out.
Yes,
you know. Yeah.
So good.
Okay.
Also, Jeff Goldblum.
don't
sentence.
Don't give any spoilers. Which. They do credit him at the very beginning of the movie. So
we're like sitting there. Where is he?
It was weird. But it was good, though.
It was fun.
I don't know if it was the perfect one to do as my first one. So before we get into the DCU ranking, we'll just recap here. At number 1, Barbie. Number 2, Mutant Mayhem. Number 3, The Flash. Number 4, Blue Beetle. Number 5, Oppenheimer. Number 6, Across the Spider-Verse. Number 7, The Bear. Number 8, Mission Impossible 7, Part 1. Number 9, Little Mermaid. Number 10, Elemental. Number 11, They Clone Tyrone. Number 12, Asteroid City. Number 13, Indiana Jones. Number 14, Haunted Mansion. Number 15, Joyride. Number 16, Rise of the Beast. Number 17, Succession.
Poor Succession.
Number 14, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. I've lost my place. Where was that? Number 19, Meg 2. Number 20, Secret Invasion. Number 21, Fast X. Yeah. Putting Rise of the Beast above Succession has really fucked Succession over for the rest of the year.
Like you said. Okay.
I thought I knocked something over.
Like you said, it's our show.
Yeah, we can always
fix it.
Yeah.
Next weekend, I mean, it's the last weekend.
That's true.
Change it, so we can fix it.
Yeah, I mean, we can always change it, but
I know.
You know. All right. So lastly, let's bring up Letterboxd. This won't be hard.
Lord.
This won't be hard. This isn't like the MCU. There's only like 12 of these.
Thank God.
Let's see here. So, our current list for the DCEU, you can follow us on Letterboxd if you'd like. We don't do anything there. Current rankings, we have 15 on the list. Number 15, Wonder Woman 1984. Number 14, Justice League. Number 13, Suicide Squad. Number 12, Wonder Woman. Number 11, Aquaman. Number 10, Black Adam. Number 9, Shazam. Number 8, Shazam 2. Number 7, Birds of Prey. Number 6, Zack Snyder's Justice League. Number 5, Batman v Superman. Number 4, Peacemaker. Number 3, The Suicide Squad. Number 2, Man of Steel. And number 1, The Flash. Where do you want to put Bluish Beetle-ish? Big Bad Blue Beetle Borgs.
I'll start us off at the start point. I want to say above snack.
See, it's not easy.
Zack Snyder's Justice League. Above it.
Below Batman v Superman?
Mm-hmm. Just a starting point.
No. It's tough. It's tough. It's very tough. Because here's the thing. I feel like watching Man of Steel, Dawn of Justice, and Zack Snyder's Justice League is a very good DC trilogy. Mm-hmm. Granted, it doesn't actually end.
No.
But like, it's just, it feels... I would then add The Flash as like the ending, mm-hmm. right? Even though tonally it's way different from those. But like, I feel like that tells a pretty great, I wouldn't build a universe off of it, and that's why I think the universe failed. But I feel like that's such a good thing, and the fact that it's 4 hours long and it's a miniseries basically, and like, I have a lot of respect for that.
Yes.
That being said, I definitely didn't have the heart that I felt for Blue Beetle. Like, it didn't move me. Yeah. Like, Zack Snyder's Justice League didn't move me. Oh. And to that point, Batman v Superman also did not move me. Like, I love Batman v Superman.
Yeah.
It has its flaws,
Yes, it does.
of which there are many.
But we enjoy it.
But we enjoy it, especially you gotta watch the extended cut.
Yeah.
You can't watch the normal version because it doesn't make any goddamn sense.
No, it
The
doesn't.
extended cut barely makes sense. Like Lex Luthor's plan is still just a nightmare.
God.
But I actually like the Martha thing. I know everybody's like, "Oh, it's so fucking stupid."
No, they're the same mom.
It's like
They had the same mom.
no, people don't say that.
They had the same mom.
But I would say Peacemaker did move me.
Yes.
But it also surprised me.
Yes.
And I think that's why I would keep Peacemaker for sure above Blue Beetle.
Yes.
That's where I'm at. I don't know if I'd put it. I think I'd probably go above Batman v Superman with Blue Beetle.
Okay.
Is that what you want to
Yes.
do? Sure.
Yes. I think I got heartburn.
Oh no.
Oh,
That's awful. Well,
man.
let's finish this up right here.
I'm sorry to be a complaining lady right now.
Hey,
God.
you know what? Fuck it, Maggie. You're pregnant. You complain all you want. All right, Midge. All right, your new DCEU ranking. Number 1, The Flash. Number 2, Man of Steel. Number 3, The Suicide Squad. Number 4, Peacemaker. Number 5, Blue Beetle. Number 6, Batman v Superman. Number 7, Zack Snyder's Justice League. Number 8, Birds of Prey. Number 9, Shazam 2. Number 10, Shazam. Number 11, Black Adam. Number 12, Aquaman. Number 13, Wonder Woman. Number 14, Suicide Squad. Number 15, Justice League. And number 16, Wonder Woman, 1984. We will only be returning to this for Aquaman 2.
Yeah.
Will we have a new number 16? Will Aquaman 2 be better or worse than Wonder Woman 84?
Oh no, man.
I feel like that's going to be the clash of the Titans right there. The Shitans. There you go. The Clash of the Shitans. There's our title.
Snackers.
Say in chat, everybody, set a calendar reminder for Christmas this year, December 25th. And then remind me to call the Aquaman 2 review Clash of the Shitans. All right? I need somebody to do that. Be sure and do it. Appreciate it. Appreciate you. You know what else I appreciate, Maggie?
People.
The end of this show, because this is the Hopefully Awesome Show. Thank you for joining us this week, everybody. We went a bit long, but that's okay. It's always one of the funner ones when we do Blue Beetle or DC Universe, I guess. We'll be back again tomorrow with an Ahsoka watch-along.
Heck
So
yeah.
come hang out with us. We're going to be watching at least the first episode. We're going to get in chat. You know, everybody, we're just going to kind of watch it together, experience it all together at the same time.
Be
fun.
together.
And especially if you know Star Wars, be in the chat because we may need you to explain some things to us.
Especially if you watch the cartoons.
Yes. Remember, if you'd like to support the channel, you can head over at patreon.com/hopefullyawesome, like these fine folks did right here, where you can support us, just like our Patreon producer for the month of August, Basilius Astupidonia. You can also now join us as a member on YouTube.
Hooray.
We're still filling in all the details, so right now
we're still new to this, guys.
it just mirrors the Patreon as far as perks that you get. The pricing is a little bit higher on YouTube because they take 30%, whereas Patreon takes like I think 8%.
Yeah.
So like the pricing is a little bit different, but you also get the badges and stuff on YouTube. So it's a whole thing. If you want to be supportive, feel free, or you can leave us a super chat. Super thanks, stickers. I don't know. There's a whole bunch of shit. We literally just got monetized today. I have no idea. But that is going to wrap it up for us, everybody. We'll be back again tomorrow night with Ahsoka. Back next week with Gran Turismo.
Nissan.
So watch out for that.
Racing for Team Nissan.
It's going to be something.
Nissan.
But that's going to wrap it up for us, everybody. Thanks for watching. And as always,
have a hopefully awesome day.
bye.